Hey, it's John Long with Ardent Real Estate Group, and today we're going to be talking about why it's important to get a home inspection. First off, what is a home inspection? Well, a home inspection is where you're going to be hiring a third-party home inspector to come out to the property, and they're going to check every nook and cranny of the home. So if it has a crawl space, the home inspector is going to be going underneath the home, into the attic. They're going to be testing out all the outlets. They're going to be running the appliances. They're going to be running all the sinks, all the faucets, and making sure all the plumbing is looking good. And then also checking the drains, making sure everything is draining properly, make sure there's no plumbing issues with that as well. And they're just going to go through the entire property and just take a look and see what the general condition is. How much does a home inspection cost? Well, it depends on the size of the home. But in most cases, it's about $500 plus or minus. So a little bit bigger of a home, it's going to be a little bit more, obviously. For a seller, we recommend that you get a home inspection before you put your home on the market. And here's the reason. For one, it'll help you understand what to expect from a buyer when they do their home inspection once you're in escrow. So most sellers don't want to make any repairs. They don't want to give any credits. They want to sell the home as is, and that's understandable. But once your buyer gets into escrow, they have the right to their own inspections. And so what if they come up with some major issues, like current plumbing is leaking, something's not draining properly, the roof is in such bad shape that it needs to be replaced now versus later, things like that. Also, number two, if you want to price your home the highest possible and sell it for the most amount of money, you need to know the condition of your home. Maybe the things that you don't see, like a plumbing issue underneath the home. Maybe your entire plumbing is shot and it's going to be about $6,000 to $10,000 to replace it. So if you're expecting a buyer to pay you top dollar for your home, but yet you have plumbing that needs to be replaced immediately because it's currently leaking, don't expect a buyer to come in and pay top dollar plus repair all the plumbing underneath your home. As a buyer, the home inspection is to protect you. And so what you're looking for is, the sellers and the agents don't know everything about a home. As an agent, I never crawl underneath any houses or go into the attic space. So I don't know, I don't live in that home, so I wouldn't be able to disclose to you all the facts about that home. And as a seller, sellers are the same way. You can't expect, let's say, maybe an older couple who has never been under their home in years and they haven't been into their attic at all. As an agent, I can look at a problem and not really realize it because I sell homes, but I don't build them and I don't repair them. So it's important for you to have a professional go out so that way they can know what to look for, what signs to look for, and then inform you as a buyer of the true condition of that home. Now, as a buyer, you're looking for any health or safety issues that need to be addressed immediately, and also any major issues. So anything what we would call deal killers. So if you got current leaking pipes underneath the house, or maybe the roof is in such bad shape that it's not going to last, the next winter. It's going to need to be replaced now. So that's going to be a big decision for you to make on either asking the seller to give you a credit for those items, or maybe split the cost of whatever it may be if it's a big enough issue and a big enough cost. Now, as a buyer and a seller, do you need to fix everything that is on a home inspection? And the answer is no. So as a seller, there's going to be many things that the home inspector calls out. Matter of fact, even if a home inspector was to go into a brand new home built by the builder, and nobody's ever lived in it before, a home inspector is still going to find issues with the home. They're going to call out things that are currently wrong, anything that wasn't built properly or done properly to code, but they're also going to point out any recommendations. So, maybe on an older home, something's worn out. It may have another 3 to 5 years of life, but you're going to have to service it eventually. And they're going to call those things out and make you as the buyer or the seller aware of those issues. So if you're thinking about putting up your home soon, or you're looking to purchase a property and you need a recommendation on a home inspector, feel free to reach out to me anytime. John Long, Ardent Real Estate Group, and I'll see you next time.